Well, hello to you, and I want to say thank you for watching this interview. I'm Meghan with STL TV, and you want to know what's so exciting? The fact that not only does Snoop Dogg do so much in the world of music, but really, he's on a stage play, and we got it before Broadway. So check out this interview that I'll be doing with him here on STL TV as we learn more about him partnering with Jakarius Johnson for redemption of a dog stage play at our very own, the Stiefel Theater. Watch it.
Yeah.
So Tamar, what's up?
What's
welcome
going
back
on?
to
Thank
St.
you,
Louis.
thank
You're
you.
welcome, girl. Let me make sure it's closed.
Okay.
Yeah, welcome back to St. Louis.
Thank you.
And to see you on a stage play,
Yeah.
like, let's get to that first. How did that happen? Like, I think that's so amazing. You know, like,
Yeah.
you were on TV doing the TV shows, both, you know,
Yeah.
the family and then with The View, right?
Was it the other talk show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the other one. The other one. But to go to a stage play, like, how did that happen?
A lot of people don't know that I'm a real actress. You know, I
Okay.
started off doing plays with Tyler Perry
Okay.
a long time ago. And then the reality show happened, and then my music career popped off. And then Jakarius and Snoop was doing a play already together, and then they decided that they wanted me to be a part of it.
I think it's a great fit.
Oh,
Who
it's
else- I mean,
amazing.
who else could do it like you? And then how do you juggle that? Because I'm a mom. I have
Yeah.
two boys, 4 and 6.
Oh, really?
How do you juggle your life?
Yeah. You know, it's
being a
really hard. I
mom.
can't lie, you know, because now that I'm a single mom, on top of that, it's hard to be away from my baby, you know, and he's 5.
I know.
And I was so fast. And usually he'd be on the road with me, but now he's in kindergarten.
Yeah.
And
so
he
has
can't,
to go to school.
he has to go to school. So, you know, I just like every other parent, you go to work, you do your job, you
Yep.
come home and you pick up the pieces.
You haven't?
No.
What are you going to eat while you're here?
I don't
Speaking
know.
of food,
you
you
know,
like pizza?
Listen, I love everything.
I am the same way. Okay, we
Yeah.
need to get you some emos.
Yeah, I'm a food
Have
girl.
you eaten? Do you want me to order you some? So
No,
when you finish?
no.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep it together.
I know.
You know?
You need to try, even if it's just a little sample of it. Some emos, most definitely.
What is that? Is that pizza?
Yes, thin
Well, that's the
crust
devil.
pizza. I know. At least it's thin crust so that we won't feel so bad. And sweetie pies.
I've been to sweetie pies
Okay,
before.
you have?
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, you
I
gotta
have to
love
stay
these
away from
rotten.
that. Listen, let me tell you something. You walk in the door, but you stumble out.
You know, girl, you taking a nap after that.
I love sweetie pies, but I ain't got time for it. Oh
I
my God, I'll be
know.
so fat.
Ugh. But on top of that, it's like every time I go, you got to get the peach cobbler
Yes,
apple. Like you can't do just one part of it. You got to do the whole 3 course,
I know,
right?
and I have a carb fest, so
Me
I
too.
can't do that. I
Yeah,
can't do that right
sweets
now.
are like my downfall.
Sweets and rice.
Yes, I like rice. Yes. So have you ever had our fried rice?
What you mean fried rice?
Like we don't put peas and carrots in ours.
What you put in your fried rice?
I don't know, y'all. What do? They just like fry it with the stuff, and you know it has to be brown. So the fried rice is brown. They got the soy sauce and stuff already up in there.
Are we in Singapore, St. Louis? Like, what you
Right,
mean?
I know. And then like a St. Paul, like
What?
yes. So they
So
like
fried rice is a thing here?
yes.
How come I did not know that?
The
I've been here a
hood is
zillion
better.
times.
The hood
See, I
is
like hood
better.
food from Baltimore.
Okay,
So-
I know, right? You gotta go to the spots as long as it has the A+ for the for the grade, the food grade.
Yeah.
Yep, you're good. You're
Okay.
good. Okay, so the play, redemption of a
Yeah.
dog stage play.
Yeah.
Okay, so I noticed when you go to different cities, they'll have like surprise guests pop up. Like, is anybody popping up? You don't have to say who, but is anybody popping up from St. Louis?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, I feel you. I feel
I don't
you.
know.
And so, like, when is the tour wrapping up?
You know, we have some spot dates next year too.
Cool.
So I think we're through the end of the year.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Like, so do you get tired? Like,
No,
what is it
no,
like?
it's the bomb. I'm telling you, it's like going to work with all of your friends.
Okay.
You never know what you're gonna get with Snoop. He's hilarious.
That's what I was wondering. Like, so so is every show, even though you have like your script, but is it like the freedom for you to do you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's still professional. You know what I mean? It's like going to a Broadway show, but with people that you know,
Okay.
and a story that you can identify with. You know what I mean? So it's not like we ain't all the way out here ratchet, like just saying what we want to say.
Yeah, like, all right, we just want to fly.
Yeah,
y'all.
no, it's not like that. And surprisingly, I think to other people that Snoop is very, very professional.
Yeah.
Like he was the first person off book. Yeah. We got our books, and like the day and a half later, he was off his book, and I'm like, excuse me, the way my memory's set up,
Girl.
it's not like that. But he's a rapper, and so their memories are incredible. And so, you know, I mean, he just really set the tone to be super professional, know your lines, and you know, and be always on, and it's all so much fun.
So, like, how much time do you get when you get your script? Like, do you all start, like, in a month?
Oh,
like,
no,
how is
it
that
was not.
life?
We got a script, and I think everyone was off booked like in a week. We were blocking and singing the songs and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so did you write any of the songs?
Well, they're some of my original songs, so.
I love it. And music. Okay, let's get
Yeah.
on music then. Well, do you have any new music coming up? Any new projects?
Well, let me just be honest about it. You know, at first I thought I was like done, and I don't know if I was like done for life, but I just knew
no, you can't
I
be.
was done for that moment. You know, it was just a lot of things going on that I didn't talk about. I was going through my own personal things with Vince. I was going through my own personal things with myself, personal things with my family, me being a mom too. Career-wise, I was just really trying to figure out where I was going next. You know what I mean? Because I was successful and am successful, but I was at a place where I was complacent, and that didn't make me happy.
No, and then when you're complacent, that's when I know for me, when I'm in that place, I start messing up.
Yeah.
Because I'm not thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know
Yeah,
what
and
you
nothing
mean.
felt right. You know what I mean? But now I feel like I want to record again.
It's that time.
Yeah, it's that time.
It's that time. Once
that
once
time.
it starts itching and you can't stop thinking about it,
Yeah.
it's that time.
Yeah.
Y'all, Tamar, I'm glad you came.
I'm glad I came too.
Tell me more.
I heard that you're a beautiful queen that loves to do great interviews, and you represent the culture to the fullest. And you know, when they mentioned your name, I checked on a few people that knew about you and knew you, and they gave nothing but great reviews.
Well, I
So
feel
you all the way live, baby girl. You understand me?
I see
We
that.
can wake and bake together.
Let's go, Stu. No, I'm just playing. On some real stuff. Like, the fact that you're here in St. Louis, I've been talking about that like crazy. When will we ever have the opportunity to see you on a stage play? Like, you've done movies, you've done it, so it's nothing new for you.
Right.
But a stage play, the redemption of a dog, which actually I was reading about, it's actually kind of about you. Am I lying?
Yeah, it's all about me.
Can we talk about that a
Yeah,
little
we
bit?
can. We can
I mean,
talk
because
all
let's
about
start
it.
with the fact you got in the industry at a young age.
Yeah.
Very young age.
Yeah.
So you broke up to make up, to break up to make up.
Yeah.
Several times.
Yeah.
And you have a family, which your family is
Right.
beautiful, by the way.
Right. Thank you.
So how were you able to make your life and make it theatrical? Let's start with that, because at the time it wasn't.
No, well, what it is I took small bits and pieces of my life that nobody never knew about. They always know about the success, the happiness, the awards, the accolades, but they don't know about the misunderstandings and the miscommunication that me and my wife have. They don't understand the struggle of somebody staying down with you for so long and dealing with the bull that you put them through, and understanding the fact that you ain't nothing without a backbone. So it's really like me and my wife's story, but at the same time it's my story, because it's the fame, the success, the pursuit of happiness. It's me fighting for the love of my life and then fighting for the love of God. And at the end of the day, that's always been in me, but it's never been able to be, put on the foreground because of my gangster image and my style and the era that I come from. But as a grown man, as a father, a grandfather, and a husband, it's only right to represent for who I am now, not for who I was.
And then how do your kids take that in, to the world of the internet, and then seeing things that you've done? Because weren't you with Girls Gone Wild?
Yeah, I did that. I was one of the hosts for that. I did a lot of things in my past that I'm proud of.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
you live one.
Hello, no. Let me change you. Let me give you some game real quick.
Let's hear it.
You live every day. You only die once.
So I need to flip that.
Give me a little.
You have a very valid point.
How about that?
Say that one more time.
I said you live every day. You only die once. Don't start saying you only live once. No, you don't. You live in every day, and you live in your best life every day.
Every day.
How about that?
I better smile.
Last I heard, you get one death, not two.
Yeah. You sure right.
Am I right?
You're totally
You gotta
right.
flip the script, baby. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Go
Flip it
inside the
up,
intellect.
What'd you call it? I flip it up, I mix it up, and I switch it up from the
Yeah.
C5.
Oh, that's
Ninjas.
on Lil Wayne album.
Yes, I keep it on repeat. That's why when I was
And when I
like,
said
did
something
I
about
like
I locked down
manifest
this spot and I twisted it up.
Yes. So speaking of that, since you're switching
I'm
up
on
and you
something hot
mix it
again?
up, yes, you
Hello.
are. Okay, this cookbook though. So
Ooh.
obviously your rolling skills really worked out, because some
Yeah.
sushi here. You have
Hello.
some.
Yeah, I put that sushi together because I know how to California roll.
Yes.
You understand me? But the cookbook is called From Crook to Cook, and it's got 10 of my best recipes in it. Martha Stewart suggested that I do a book based off of us doing 2 seasons of the show together, and she was like, "You a real good cook, and you should let people know how you get out." And she said, "If you do a book, I will do the forward for you," meaning that she would write the initial beginning of the book and say exactly what it is and how good I am. So when she said that, I was like, this ain't no joke.
No.
Because the guests that was coming on the show, they would always come and say, "Cuz, you really can cook. Like, I didn't know you could get down like that." And I've been doing this for years, but I ain't wanting to brag off what I do. I just do what I do. So once I got to the point of making a book and the recipes were like they were supposed to be, people started getting the book and started cooking these recipes, and they started to see that I really know what I'm doing in the kitchen, man. I just look like this. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, those be the best cooks, though. I'm just saying,
You hear me?
though. You know? But let's get back to the play real quick, then. How was that cooked up? How was
Wow.
that flipped up and switched up?
Let me tell you what's happening.
Okay.
My homegirl, the Brat, she was in a play called Set It Off, and she was coming to LA, and her birthday was the same day of the play. And she was like, "Can I use your spot to do a party for my play afterwards?" I'm all right, cool, give me tickets to the play. I go to the play, I watch it, I'm overwhelmed and mind blown. I'm like, I gotta meet the director. I go backstage, meet him, we chop it up, get his number, and I tell him, I say, "Look, I just put out a gospel album, and I don't really have the right visual piece to present it on stage like I want to. And I think you would get it. I think you would understand how to write it. So here's my ideas, go." He took my ideas and he hit me back. He said, "Man, can we use some of your life? Because your people don't want us to use none of your life."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Well, yeah, use my life, cuz. Use some of my life, but you can use X, Y, and Z."
Yeah.
So he wrote it, and when he wrote it, it came out spectacular. Then he was like, "I want to get Tamar, Braxton. I want to get," he started naming people, and I was like, "Man, if you can get all of these people for me to act out my life story, this would be amazing." And when he got everybody to sign on, then we had the first rehearsal. You could just tell it was magic. When we read at the table, when we was reading the script from the table, you could just feel like the spirit was all over that.
And Tamar even mentioned how when I interviewed her, she was like, yeah, he got his book and he was finished in like an hour. So, you know, one thing about it is you have so many different things about you that make you you. And if you think about it over our life from when, let's just start when we can remember 18 to whatever age anybody is in current day. We go through so many different transitions. To think that we would be that same person at 18 and to see all the growth that you've done, that you are continuing to do. Like even how you were inspired when you went to Jamaica. What was that like? I haven't been.
Oh, it's beautiful. Well, when I went seeking the understanding of reggae music.
Okay.
So once I go there, I got a magazine company called Vice. Now Vice is a movie company. They have their own network, Viceland. They just gigantic now. But in that day, they was just a regular magazine company that shot documentaries. So when I take them with me, I love them because they shot something in Afghanistan when the war was going on by a rock group that was performing with all this bombs and stuff going on. So I was like, I like them because they edgy. And they was like, well, if we go to Jamaica, are you willing to A, B, and C? I said, I'm willing to A to Z. I said, I want to go to where Bob Marley was raised. I want to go where Chris Koch, a.k.a. Dudas, who they extradited for cocaine. I want to go to his house. I want to go to all of the areas I ain't supposed to go to. Then they took me to the Nyabingi Temple. And when I went there, it was a spirit.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the gangster. It was a spirit. And I walked in. It was this lady about 94 years old. As soon as I walked in, she just kept saying this over and over again. The prodigal son has returned. The prodigal son has returned. The prodigal son has returned. I didn't even know what she was saying. She grabbed me by my hands and she tells me, you are the prodigal son and you have returned. And when she started talking to me, it's like a spirit get in me. And old man comes stand next to me with all white on, with a long ass beard. He started running down some game and they like affecting me, like what they saying to me. And before you know it, the spirit of Rastafari is all in me. You can't even fake it.
No.
It's like if you go to church and you get the Holy Ghost, it was like one of those experiences. Then I was out there for a whole month and a half. So every day they was taking me to the temple. They was teaching me about myself, teaching me what to eat, what not to eat. Information that we don't get over here in America.
No.
Like real information that we don't get over here. Like the Rastafarians are so knowledgeable. They are some of the most well-spoken people that you ever want to meet with. And they just was educating me on life and this and that. And then they put the most important thing in me, love. You got to just project love. That's it. That's what you are. You the prodigal son. You project love. You can stand on things at time to time, but you got to always stand on love. And they gave me my spirit moving forward, and that's probably why I was able to make a gospel album. That's why I'm able to do a play right now, because of the adjustment of my spirit.
Yeah.
Because I was going down gangster lane like I'm loving it and riding it out to the fullest, as opposed to grow up, seek other things, broaden your horizons, become who you really supposed to be.
And that's what we get a taste of.
Oh my God, you're getting a whole lot of this on stage because it's so heavy. The story is so deep and dope, and it's so me. Like I watched it back, we filmed it. It's so Snoop Dogg, and then we got J.J. Williams playing young Snoop Dogg. So I get a chance to go back and talk to myself. Imagine if you could talk to yourself at 18 right now. What would you tell yourself?
A lot of stuff to just trust yourself.
Easy. Let me explain that to you. My mama, my father, my whole family from Mississippi, right? Which is a lot of our family from California is from the South. We migrated to either Chicago, Detroit, St. Louis, or California, or Oakland, California. So naturally, I've always had a connection with the South by going to visit my family reunion, this and that. So when Master P and them come out, their music is gangster. He on the West, but he sound like he from the South. So when me and Death Row come to an end, everybody's scared of Suge. So Master P the only one that ain't scared. And Master P got the bag. And he got gangsters, and he get down. So exactly, all of the above. So he go visit Suge in jail and cut a deal. Give him his money, give my publishing back, give me my money, and tell me I only want 3 albums from you. And I'm gonna give you this amount of money, and I'm gonna need you in a couple of movies, and then you can bounce. But when I was there, he taught me so much business by just being around him. And by what he showed me was, go get you a house and put it in your name. Go get you 2 cars and put it in your name. When I was on Death Row, everything was in Suge Knight's name.
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything.
So this was a way of learning how to have your own independence. So he taught me how to get it, but then he made me take care of it. It's not like he bought it and put it in my name, and he made me take care of it. Then he showed me his business hand, being able to have a hand of business outside of rap. I rap cool, but my business hand is great. So I'm like, I rap great, but my business hand is cool. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I gotta flip the script. So P, how can I get on your level? You know
real.
what I'm saying? Because I need to be a boss and a businessman. I don't want to just be Snoop Dogg, the dope rapper forever. I want to be a businessman because I like how when P was at the epicenter, he was at the epicenter. My God.
Well, look at you now.
God is good.
All the time.
Say that then.
All the time. From the 213
Hello.
to 314.
Say that then.
Tomorrow night, Redemption of a Dog stage play with who else? Nonetheless.
Snoop D.O. Double G, Tamar, Braxton, Eric Benet, Omar Gooden, J.J. Williams, Demetria McKinney, Latoya London, just to name a few, and we're going to do what we do. So please dress fresh, bring your best outfits, have your hair did. St. Louis, I know you ladies love getting your hair did. Go get it done now, because I ain't got time for y'all to be showing up late. Get your hair did right now, so when tomorrow come, you done already wrapped it up and slapped it up. See, my thing is already in a rap zone, so catch up. You understand me? Get it together, ladies, and all you players out there. Yeah, I want to see you in 4-piece suits, man. 3-piece ain't good enough. Put your 4-piece on. That means grab your brim, your handkerchiefs, everything, all your accessories, man. Show up and show out.
Yes.
Redemption of a Dog, baby.
You better know it at the